Hello, YouTube. Welcome back. I hope everybody's having a good day so far. Today, we're going to be playing a little bit of Final Sentence. It's a typing battle royale. I'm sure you've seen it online. There's got to be a dozen thumbnails with it right now. But, yeah, we're going to give it a shot today. We're also probably going to be jumping around to a bunch of other things. So, I don't know. We'll see where we end up. But, YouTube, thanks for coming by. Sorry that I haven't been streaming regularly recently. Real life has kind of been keeping me down, you know? But we're back. We're back to doing stuff. YouTube, we'll get started here in just a minute. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the bell for notifications, that whole thing. You know what to do it. You know what to do. You've seen a YouTube video before. Anyway, guys, we're going to jump in here in just a moment. I'm getting everything set up now. And we'll see you in just a moment, YouTube. Stick around. YouTube, welcome back. This is Final Sentence. I don't know where the best spot for my face cam is, so we're just going to have to roll with this for right now. We'll figure it out as we go. So, it's a typing battle royale. And you'll see what that means pretty quickly. Yeah, we're just going to jump in here. We don't really have a lot of yapping to do on this one. All right, let's go. I'm terrible at typing, so you guys are going to have to...
No Spanish. No Spanish.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, ready?
Where
English or
are my
Spanish?
niggas?
I space W. I space W I. I space W I will. I will. Okay. I will know. I will not. I will not S. I will not S something. I will not scream. Oh, I read ahead. Somebody already got shot. 2 people got shot. Oh no. Oh, hey, listen. I will not scream. Okay, I will not scream. What the fuck? Somebody already won? Those lines at the top are people... What the fuck, dude? Somebody already won? God damn it, that guy was autism maxing. What the fuck? That guy loves Tylenol. We weren't even close. 15th? Damn. Damn. Anyway, that's it. Like, that's the whole premise. They give you things to type, and if you fuck up too many times, they Russian roulette your ass. And then if somebody wins before you get there, everybody loses. Someone out there who types for a living and wins every time. This is fully their shit then. Oh, fuck. I walked the road with silent... Oop, fuck, okay. Not doing great. I walked the road with silent trees, comma, enter. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Hey, listen, guy. Listen, it's totally fine. Shoot me if you're gay. Shoot me if you're gay. And, we'll see. Dude, straight. So only one winner? Yeah, only one winner. Each step, ghost. Each breath, key. God damn. Oh, fuck. I hit comma, not period. Ooh. Each step a ghost, comma, each breath, key. I'm totally fine. Really chill right now. We're 20th. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Christ. Oh, no. The moon looked... Yeah, fuck. Hey, listen. I got a family at home. You cannot do this to me. 2 would... So, that happened. We found your weakness. Yeah. No fucking kidding. I told you I'm terrible at typing. Terrible at typing. Can you do a lot? Yeah, you can host lobbies. I think it populates with people regardless. Let me see if I can show ping the microphone voices. There we go. Just in case somebody decides to get a little spicy, like groups of friends. Yeah, you can do lobbies. What the fuck is this line? Hold on. Does anybody know Morse code? What am I typing? Is this slurs? What's happening? Fuck. Somebody translate this. All right, we're in 8th. We're not doing terrible. Fuck. We're all right. We're doing awful. Terrible things are happening. It's really bad. Somebody just got shot to my left. There's another person gone. Fuck. I knew it as I did it. I knew it as I hit space. Well, listen, I need you to be really cool about this guy. Oh, okay. Dot, dash, space, dash, space, dot. Oh, fuck. I did it wrong again. I thought maybe reading it out would be helpful. It wasn't. It was so bad. All right. We get a little bit of break in between each round. If there's a blank line, we get like our time resets and we get to relax for a second. And we're right back to it. That dude fucking fell over. Holy shit. All right. Oh, fuck. All right. One strike. We got this. 1, 2, 3. I'm so tense. I'm so tense sitting alone in my room right now. No, we were 13th. Hey, man, it sucks so much that you have to stand here and shoot people all day. Oh, he didn't care. He didn't care about my sentence. This is so sight reading coded. That's terrifying. Yeah, no, it's like really tense for no reason. Hey, we leveled up. I don't know what any of that means. Keep in mind that this is the demo for whatever this game is like going to be. 13th and you were only halfway. Yeah, some of these motherfuckers down in Tylenol like their life depends on it. Failed to connect. Okay. They should have different rounds or something because you got try hard. I mean, true. We're also getting in on this a little bit late, so like, I'm sure there's motherfuckers out here who are just like, I'm gonna 100%. Why is it dodge it? Okay. Locking in. I also said doshes and I meant dashes and dots. No, fuck. I can't talk while I'm doing this. It's a terrible game for stream. I almost did it again. There's 2 fucking inputs and I fuck it up every time. Okay, hey, listen, man. Bullet number 1 would be really cringe. You're gonna have to give me at least a chance here. You can't do it on number 1. Oh, thank Christ. Oh my God. Yeah, listen. I thought this would be easy too. I was looking at gameplay videos of this being like, what baby shit is this? Now that I'm actually in the chair. Look at first place. Shoot first. Shoot first place right now. Oh my God. Fucking hell. I Listen, 2 would be cringe too. All right, there we go. One line, we're begging you. Christopher, I swear to Christ, somebody kill first place right now. Have him fuck up his whole line. And I'll start believing in God. If God is real, somebody will kill first place right now. Oh my God, did that actually happen? God is dead, religion is cringe. I'll be first to say it. I'll be the first one. 31st, by the way. Hey, any askers? Any askers in chat? Anybody ask? No? Weird. Weird. Motherfucking distractions are over here living up to his name. I really hope it's the dot and dashes thing again. I was doing really well. Delay all tasks by requiring written confirmation. Period. Enter. Oop, that was I was hit a Y. Insist every. Oop, that's memo. I read it as time. Insist every memo go through 3 departments. Claim you are simply following policy. Confusion is not your fault. Done. This game's easy. Easy baby shit, actually. 13th. Holy shit. Can we hurry this up a little bit? 12th. First place died. During meetings, raise concerns about decisions. Suggest table. Oops, that was an M. Suggest tabling the motion. Ask if quorum. Geez. Who knows how to spell quorum? That was an L. Fuck. Listen. That was on me. I'll do better next time. Thanks. Appreciate that. Ask if quorum. That was a K. I hate quorum is going to be my kryptonite. Rules are being followed. Chat is going really quick right now. I think first place is West. Minutes from last year for comparison. Avoid all conclusions. This line is fucking me. Listen, quorum got me. I got so fucking startled by the Q followed by a U. I don't even know if that's correct. Sabotage is most effective.
Congratulations. Player 15.
Who the fuck is first? A bot, I'm pretty sure. That, like, there's no way an AI didn't do that. Listen, you guys got some fucked up. And we're back. Yeah, no, some motherfuckers in here. Like, I feel like I gotta go take some Tylenol real quick. Everyone else is reasonably placed, and then there's a guy like first miles ahead. Yeah, there's a huge pack of us all in the same spot, and then there's one dude who works as a professional stenographer, and he's like, I'm just gonna go run some lobbies real quick. Oh, you play Fortnite professionally? Nah, man, final sentence. That's my whole shit. That's me on there every day grinding. I'm not bitter about it. It's fine. I really hope it's dots and dashes again. That was really fun for me. It's just blank. There's no text. This is going to be really easy if all I have to do is hit enter 1,000. Oh, game starts at 15. I wasn't even looking. Well, that's on me. That's embarrassing. Hey, before we start, can we just use the bathroom real quick? I promise I won't jump out of the window. A diamond is forever. Period. Enter. Oh, this is not a break. This is just several dashes. General Electric. Imagine. How did somebody already get... Somebody already got. The New York Times. All the news that fit to print. 3. American Express. Don't. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Don't live. And now I'm in my head about it. I'm in my head about it. Oh, there's an E in there. Hey, listen. I'm actually doing pretty... Look at first fucking place. What the fuck? I'm cooked. I'm so goddamn cooked. I'm so...
Congratulations, player 39. You have won. The other players will now be eliminated.
What the fuck? There's like a group of us, and then first place is just... Bro cannot spell Volkswagen. I owned one for a while. I went into that word with such confidence, too. I'm like, I used to have a Volkswagen. I used to drive a Beetle. I know how to spell Volkswagen. Who doesn't? Then I got there and I was like, fuck. I was spelling wagon like it was a covered wagon. It was a first place discrepancy. Yeah, no, they've got some absolute nut jobs in here. All right, let's go. Oh, hey, I can look around. What's up, guys? What's going on? Hey, man, you got a name or... Oh, okay. Really? Number 1? I must not tell lies. I must not tell lies. I must not tell lies. I must not... Oops, fuck. I must not tell lies. I must not tell lies. If it's just this over and over again, Control C, Control V, we got this. I only have the one sentence over and over again. I'm still 15th. Oops, I forgot the space. That was a comma. Fuck. Too easy. Too easy. For 18th. Get the same sentence over and over again. I'm still 18th. Oops. Fuck. Hey, you know what? Just fucking shoot me. I'm done. We're all gonna die here in a second, so it's totally fine. Just take me out. You pansy. Is first place just waiting? He's just gotta hit enter and that's it. Second place is gonna catch up for sure. I wish that were him.
Congratulations.
Fucking Dick Slash.
Player 18.
Dick Slash got
You
us.
have won.
Dick Slash
The
got
other
us and won.
players will now be eliminated.
No way they're BMing in final sentence. Yeah, exactly. Like, fucking hell, guys. All right, we'll give it another shot. This is the one, I think. This is the one I'm feeling. I'm feeling it in my bones.
Welcome, contestants. The game begins
Number 30, that's our lucky number. I said dissolved, not through. Uncounted, comma, unseen, comma, I remained, comma, just one shot me. Just one shot me. All right. I agree. I remained, comma, a captive to the silent dread. Wrapped. Holy fuck, that guy. Oh, I thought I was doing well. I had it together, and then the guy in front of me got absolutely folded now. Yearning for a voice to call me forth. Yearning for a voice to call me forth. Unfortunately, I'm 15th, not 4th. Bro got biffed. Bro, like, he just got erased from existence. They cleaned him up real quick. I am here to end your lonely waiting. My steps will break these ancient, I always have trouble with that word, chains. All right. Not bad. We just need everyone else to die. Each whisper. Fuck. Each whisper. A fragment of forgotten faith. Each shadow. Each shadow. A herald of unspoken fears. Yet within the labyrinth, are you fucking kidding me? Hey, listen, guy, we're.
Congratulations. Player 12.
The way the little hands are stiff as fuck make me laugh. It's I'm stiff as fuck. I'm over here like, oh my god. Hey, you know, at least we didn't get shot with everybody else. Trendsetters. Oh, fuck. All right, we'll give it another shot, and then I want to do either what we do is we play plastic duck simulator, or we jump into ball pit. We fucking dash con it up and jump into some ball pit. Octopuses? There's no fucking way. And it's octopi. This is have 3 hearts and blue blood. Always back the blue. Octopus octopuses have 3 hearts and blue blood. Hey, did you guys know that octopuses have 3 hearts and... Oops, I didn't hit the E. Hey, first one would be cringe, right? You can't do that. That's against the rules. All right, cool. Fuck. Octopuses have 3 hearts and blue blood. Octopuses have 3 hearts and blue blood. Not octo. Octopuses have 3 hearts and blue and blood. I just said blood. Have 3 hearts and blue. I don't even want to. I don't even care. First place is gonna take it. I don't even. All right. Have 3 hearts and blue blood. I forgot the period. Octopuses have 3 hearts and blue blood. Period. Enter. Done. 16th. It's the same sentence over and over again. We're 18th now. I wonder if everybody gets the same one. Like, is everybody rocking the same prompt? Oh, or blue blood? God damn it. I died IRL. Octopuses have 3 hearts and blue blood. Period. Enter.
Congratulations.
That would make the most sense. I agree, but like,
Will now be eliminated.
you wouldn't necessarily have to from a gameplay perspective, right? They could all be different. All right, so this final sentence. It's a demo. It's free right now. You can just pick it up. Just holy shit. Like God damn. I don't know what the levels do. There's not really anything to do here, but you can host the lobby. You can invite your friends. I'd fuck around with that for like an hour, you know? Yeah, I mean, listen, it's free. You can just pull it up. If you need something for stream tonight, absolutely. All right, let's swap back to just chatting. YouTube will be right back. I'm going to try to pull something else up. All right, welcome back, YouTube. We're going to jump into Ball Pit here for a little while. Ball breakers are the women I'm interested in. Brick breakers are this game. Brick breakers, yes, not ball breakers. I was in a different place. My brain was somewhere else. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna jump in here. Let me pull up gameplay and get the right capture going. Ball pit dash con. Yeah, YouTube came back to that. You should apologize. Where is my webcam group? There we go. Let's bring this up a little bit. I don't remember where like the important stuff is. So we're going to have to figure it out. Okay, so like I said, this game has kind of been ruining my life for a little while. But I want to start a new one so that you guys get a good sense of what this is. So these are the save slots. This is my first one. I have 33 hours. So we're gonna start a new one. This is ball pit. I also think I turned the volume all the way down. Give me just a sec. Yeah, I turned the volume way down so that I could watch YouTube videos as I was doing this. Okay, so WASD to move your character. Aim and shoot with click. Collect gems to gain XP. Yeah. And then you pick up these gems. And you level up. Then you get to select upgrades down here. Each one of these does a different thing. Like this one, 25 to 44 hit damage, has a 25 chance of birthing a baby ball every time it hits an enemy. These are passives. Balls deal 150% damage, but damage decays by 30% each time they bounce. Balls deal 20% bonus damage until they hit a wall. I think we're gonna go with this one because we need more like balls. So yeah, you level up as you gain. Oh, you guys can't see my cursor. You level up as you gain gems, and you just kind of make sure. Oh right, you can toggle on auto shoot. Multi-ball. Yeah, no, the Broodmother is great because she does provide you with like a multi-ball. Like she spawns little orange balls as it happens. And then sometimes you can either level up a ball that you already have, which increases the damage and the birth chance, like stuff like that, or you can pick a new ball. Laser's fucking great though, so I think we're gonna take the laser. So now every time that goes down, it shoots a laser into everything in that row or that column. And some of these guys have more health than others. Some of them are more difficult to break. But if you can like get a good bounce going. Oh, and this one's cool too. 10% dodge chance to dodge incoming attacks. Increase fire rate by 15%. Destroy the 2 nearest enemies when you're hit from close range. I think we're going to take fire rate. That feels like the best. Then you pick up these. Visions randomly level up your equipment one more time. So just level up all of our equipment. Ow. Oh yeah, you're right. Absolutely. I'm still in just chatting. Although, I mean, we're just gonna be bouncing around to different games. Just chatting might work. I don't need to hear my own voice again. Let's go. See if they got ball pit here. Ball pit. We're gonna leave that open so I can do that a bunch. Okay. Increase crit chance to 30% when hitting enemies on their right side. Every 7 to 12 rows, spawn a stone soldier with 194 health on your side. Stone soldiers are immune to ball damage and move up the field, blocking and attacking enemies in the way, or 10% dodge chance. Oh, also, this is the encyclopedia. This is all the different kinds of balls that you can get, and also all the different passives. So there's a lot. There's a lot of different combinations that you can do with this. Dodge chance. This rips. It's so good. It's been absolutely dominating my life for like this past week. I just like it's a little nothing of a game too. Like my Microsoft Service can run this and run it really well. All right. So we got fire, freeze, or we could level up Broodmother. I think I want to level up Broodmother. And also, if we can level up something else as well, because you don't have to pick up the fusions right away. But if you don't get a level in here, it's kind of... There we go. Yeah, let's level this up, and then we'll collect the fusion. Okay, so now we get a choice. We can either do a fusion or a fission. A fission will upgrade just like we've been doing, but a fusion allows you to take 2 max level balls and fuse them together. So now every time a Broodmother hits, it has a chance to do it does the damage, has a chance to spawn a baby ball, and then it also does the laser thing. But in addition to that, all the spawned balls from Broodmother also do a laser. So then we just kind of like start shooting lasers like fucking crazy. And if you can like get them in there in the back line and they bounce around, like, yeah, just absolutely laser people down. But you do kind of have to focus on these bosses as they pop up. Let's increase our dodge chance real quick. We got the vertical laser again. I kind of want to do something new. Oh. Horizontal laser. Horizontal lasers already max. We can do the vampire. Each hit has a 4.5 chance of healing 1 health. I want to see how far I can get in this first run. There's health potions. You collect resources. Level this up. Actually, we've got the laser, right? If we can get some of the laser balls back there to do their dirty business. Let's upgrade. Yeah, we just end up shooting lasers like fucking crazy. Bottle tornado. When you catch a special ball, automatically shoot 1 to 3 new baby balls in random directions, or you can increase the damage taken by 10%. So you end up just shooting balls like crazy. Oh, this is the bread and butter. You thought fusion was crazy. Evolution is great. So while fusion, you can take the effects of 2 balls and like strap them together. With evolution, you take 2 balls and make a completely new ball. So in this instance, we're taking the bleed ball and the vampire ball and fusing them together to make, I think, Vampire Lord? Vampire Lord. Each hit inflicts 3 stacks of bleed, heals 1 health, and consumes all stacks when hitting an enemy with at least 10 stacks of bleed. This thing fucking rips. Yeah, no, this game rules. I loved it so much. I've spent an insane amount of time. I've almost 100%ed it, but we're like, I've got a couple of things left to do. But this is a brand new save file, and when I show you what what like a finished save file looks like. But I want to explain some shit before that. Let's level up our Vampire Lord real quick. So when the enemies get too close to the bottom of the screen, they attack you. And that red orb in the bottom left is our health. I'm not sure it's possible to beat the game on your first try. Because you don't have anything going into this. It just kind of drops you in and is like, hey, here are the rules, do what you can. The first time I didn't even get anywhere near the first boss. I had no idea what I was fucking doing. You can heal past your max health at 20% efficiency. Balls deal 150% damage. Balls start off at 70% speed, but increase by 20% for each bounce. So they just get stupid fast. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, that's just too much. But after every round, it drops you into the second part of this. Your characters each level up. It tells you how much damage you've done with each one. And then you get to go back to your base. Here in New Balbalon, Balbalon, your home base. Let's plant some wheat to get started. Open the build menu. Select a wheat field. Pop. Open the build menu to place a forest tile. Pop. Now that you have some resources, you'll have to send out someone to harvest them. And the harvesting works exactly the same as the ball break or the brick breaking portion. Workers have a limited time per harvest before getting exhausted. You can hold right to speed up harvest or escape to cancel it altogether. They'll just bounce. They'll just bounce and collect things. A successful harvest. You need the resources you gathered to construct other buildings and upgrades. Cool. So yeah, you got all of this shit, which is locked right now. But yeah, I mean, you just build resources. Please tell this game is not expensive. It's not. It's real cheap. I don't remember what it is, but I think it's like less than $15. And then you fucking go again, brother. You go again. See if we can get a bleed on this guy. There you go. All right, all right. All right, we've got vampire and laser. I think laser is gonna do us some like good works here. Laser always fucking rips, dude. Anytime you can get like hitting multiple things at once, always good. Balls deal 80% more damage after hitting the back of the field. Otherwise, damage is reduced by 20%. Destroy 2 of the nearest enemies when you are hit from closer range. So we also got the bottled tornado, but we did that last time. I think I'm going to take Crown of Thorns for this one. Also wanted to see if we can like unlock some more stuff before we pick this up, but it doesn't look like it. Can I get back there? Yeah, I can. Pop. We get another one? And we can upgrade bleed, we can get vampire, or we can reroll. Baby rattle. Gain 1.5 times baby balls, but your aim becomes scattered. I think that's worth it. The white balls are the baby balls. So you get more shots, but you don't have as much control over where they go. Which, honestly, as long as they're bouncing, it doesn't really matter. I don't necessarily care where these things are going as long as it's, like, towards the enemy. Increase area of effect damage, such as earthquake, laser, and lightning by 20%. Shoot 1 to 2 baby balls each time you're healed. I don't have any healing yet. Balls deal 150% damage, but damage decays by 30% each time they bounce, down to 50%. I'm going to take the AoE. Bang, 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 shoot, bang, bang. I love AoE stuff. Yeah, it's really powerful too. Laser's always fucking ripped, man. Especially if we can get the vertical one. Oh, but lightning is really good too, especially since we got the AoE thing. Lightning zaps everything in an area around it. Upgrade lightning. We're getting a lot of AoE damage out of this one, so I want to kind of keep that ball rolling. Blueprint. Sheriff's Office unlocks a new character. Let's upgrade that. Oh hell yeah, new dude. A new boy. All right, so let's do this. I want to fuse my bleed and my lightning. So now all the lightning does bleed damage. So everything within the AoE for the lightning should get bleed on them. Means they take extra damage every time they get hit by something, including the lasers. I'm looking for something specific. We'll get wind. I really like wind. Yeah, upgrade wind like crazy. Wind goes through characters, so you can see it bouncing through their line back there. It slows them down and it goes through obstacles. Yes. I fucking love this item. Balls go through enemies and deal 25% bonus damage until they hit the back of the field. So now, our laser is just going to travel all the way to the back and then just start ruining folk back there. Ethereal Cloak rips. Unfortunately, it does make it so that all of my special balls kind of live at the back of the stage right now. Can we? Do I want to take Earthquake and combine it with Wind? That'll do AoE and it'll pass through things. Deals 7 to 18 damage to nearby units and a 3x3 tile. So if we can get that one leveled up and fuse it with the wind. I guess it does pass through things right now anyway. Because that's just like where we're at as people. Oh, we're full, so we can get resources instead. If you got a full list up here, it just gives you resources. See, we're kind of at a downside right now because I'm not shooting very many balls. Maria pulled silver, gold, and silver today, huh? And bronze, just doing it in a line, all right. Too bad it's not a diamond, though. Still haven't seen a diamond. Can't forget my coins. All right, we're cooked. That's kind of the downside of that, the ethereal cloak, is that it puts all the balls at the back of the stage. But that's okay. So we found this building. We found this building blueprint. And that's neat. Open the build menu. Go over to housing. Select the sheriff's office. Oh, that's sick. You've unlocked a new character, the Itchy Finger. And then you just select harvest, and then both of them go at it. Hell yeah. And you build your little town, but eventually what you do is you expand it. So you've got all of this room to play with. It's like it gets huge. So let's do this. That's not what I wanted to do, but fine. We can do it this way. Yeah, no, it's great. I've been absolutely losing my mind over this game for a while now. Let's go to the save slots. Let's go here. So this is my save slot. This is mine that I've been working on for a while, for 33 hours. I have 113,000 wheat, 34,000 wood, and 6,000 stone. And I have every building built and unlocked. Eventually you get to the point where like resource collection is automated, so you don't have to manually do it anymore. It just collects it while you're around. And this is how you upgrade or build buildings. Of course, it's fucking Brick Breaker. You've got to do it this way. And then eventually, you get all of these different characters. You got all of them unlocked. And then they all have like special abilities. So like this is the one we were playing, the warrior. It's a default character with no gameplay quirks, but this is the one we unlocked earlier. Has scattered aim but shoots twice as fast and constantly launches balls if any are available. Can move at full speed while shooting. Then you got like crazy shit down here. Like this guy plays the game and chooses upgrades automatically. It just does it for you. You don't have to interact with this guy at all. In fact, you can't. There's nothing you can do. This guy gets rid of all of the baby balls and only does AoE damage. Like everything else is negated. And one of the upgrades you can get, these guys are like my favorite, the cohabitants. you can partner them up with another character and get both of their bonuses at the same time. You can play both of them at the same time. Like, balls bounce normally off the bottom of the screen. Sick. So we're shooting... For each ball launched, a copy is launched in the mirrored direction. Balls deal half damage. So if you take these two... I don't want to do New Game Plus. We'll come down here. We'll do the Fungal Forest. You got all of these different zones. We were playing in the Boneyard. If you upgrade your settlement enough, you go down into the Snowy Shores, the Lintel Desert, Fungal Forest, Gory Grasslands, Smoldering Depths, Heavenly Gates, and then eventually the Vast Void. If you beat the Vast Void, you've beaten the game. Fungal Forest is one of my favorites, though. So we're going to play this one. I'm going to show you what it looks like when you upgrade some of your characters. Because keep in mind how we were playing before. Because this shit is going to get a little gnarly. What do I want to do here? I don't think I actually care about any of these. Oh yeah, Ethereal Cloak. Do I want that? Maybe? No. No, we're gonna skip that too. We're gonna get that one. So you remember before when we were like shooting 4 or 5 balls at a time and it was really slow? After you get a little bit upgraded, shit goes kind of bananas. I'm looking for a very specific thing. There we go. Let's do vertical. We don't really need any of these. We'll do that one. But we're doing like the fast versions right now, which gets a little crazy. I really like you could do Spider Queen. Spider Queen is egg sac plus brood mother. But I want the egg sac for something else. I want this for a different reason. Let's do this. God damn it. I'm not getting anything that I need. Do that so that enemies explode when they die, dealing AoE around them. But yeah, like the advanced levels go really quick. We'll take this one so the baby balls all do more damage. If I can get what I need to, we're about to go. Yeah, there we go. You need the cell. See if we can get horizontal too. Gotta re-roll a couple of times. Actually, let's vanish a couple of these. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, so now we got horizontal. Nice. So what we'll do is we'll strap the cell to the brood mother to get maggot. Infest enemies with maggots. When they die, they explode into 1 or 2 baby balls. And then we'll also upgrade our horizontal laser. Because, as I'm sure you guys are the astute of you will notice, you've got a horizontal laser and a vertical laser, and you also have the ability to fuse balls together. So, I mean, it just makes sense, right? It just makes sense. Evolution, fuse these together into the holy laser. Now, every time it bounces, it shoots vertically and horizontally. You just get lasers like fucking crazy. Yeah, no, the end game for this gets crazy. Let's see if we can... I want to upgrade these as fast as possible. I want to get them at level 3 because you can only fuse or evolve things if they're at level 3. There we go. Okay, are you ready for this shit? This is absolutely bonkers. Remember when I told you you could evolve things or fuse things? Turns out you can fuse evolved balls. So if you take maggot and fuse it with holy laser, that makes it so that every time it hits something, it does a laser. Every time it hits something, it spawns maggots. And then every time a maggot spawns, it shoots a laser. That also puts lasers on other things. The lasers put maggots on stuff. The maggots shoot lasers that put maggots on stuff. So yeah, as soon as this thing like gets ramped up, you'll start seeing like just lasers out of nowhere. Like it'll just be a field of like a grid pattern of lasers. It just fucking pops off like crazy. You end up clearing the field like 9 times. That's it. You don't actually need anything else. Everything else you build past this point is fucking gravy. Like, sure, I'll build a magma ball. Why not? It doesn't actually do anything. It just, like, you don't need it. The holy lasers will take care of whatever you need. Like, remember when we were struggling earlier? It's just a grid pattern of death. And we're just here collecting money, doing our thing. Let's... I didn't realize I had picked up poison, but we can do that. And just gotta wait until the end of the level, because it'll come. Let's do a shotgun. Just put some more baby balls out there, you know? Alright, this is the final boss of this level. Done. Yeah. Yeah. It's insane. Yeah, it just pops off. And then you return to base. Then you go to harvest and you use your guys to upgrade whatever it is. In this case, it's the school. And then you can take these and rearrange them however you want. If you shift click on them, it'll let you do that. You can just rearrange them and then you can spin them. And you just play a little bit of Tetris and slap the shit together. We've got these buildings over here, which these are the ones that let you upgrade infinitely. Like you can just keep upgrading these and it'll give, add bonuses to your stats every time. We've got other ones over here that are like the unlock ones, or they all have different stats to them. So you can just, depending on what buildings you have active, it changes the stats of how your guys work inside the ball pit. It's great. It's great. Whoever came up with this game, it's so good and it's so solid and I love it so much. It's awesome. And I think I have I have 8 achievements left, and it's all clearing the game with specific characters. So yeah, that's Ball Pit. I wanted to share that with you guys. I thought it would be fun. It has eaten up my life for the past, I guess, 33 hours. It has absolutely devoured me. And I don't feel even the slightest bit of remorse about that. We are going to swap over. We're going to play some Placid Plastic Duck Simulator. If you guys haven't been here for this before, this is essentially just like my just chatting analog. So we're just going to yap for a little while, but we're going to have something going on in the background just so that we have something to look at. So YouTube will be right back in just a second. Welcome back, YouTube. Appreciate you guys sticking around. We're going to swap over here. And we're going to play some duck game. We might end up switching the music around, but for now I'm happy with where we're at. Let's move our webcam. I think up here would probably be fine. I don't think there's anything too crazy going off in these corners, but all right. There we go. Oh, I gotta enable a thing. Can I enable manage rewards? Okay. There is a very specific channel point reward that I need to turn on. Boop. There we go. You should be able to see it now. Yeah, name that duck. Name that duck. I think we're in the right category now. All right. There we go. So, you guys ready to name that duck? You get to choose a duck. You can get to choose a name. If it's shitty or racist or whatever, we're just going to ignore it and move on. But yeah. We get to just sit here and chat for a while. Yeah, my real big boy job has been really unkind to me recently. I've been working basically nonstop. Oh, hello. Marker duck. I sat down and actually thought about it, and recently, like Distraction and Allie and I, we all went to a funeral in Maryland. It was a good time. I mean, hanging out with everybody was a good time. The funeral, not so much. I mean, you know what I mean, but I could have phrased that a lot better, thinking back on it. But meeting up with everybody was a good time. And then, literally the day of, I left and drove from Maryland back to Denver. And I love road trips. I love me a good road trip. But that was the last night I had off. The driving from Maryland to Colorado took something like 27 hours, something like that. And I couldn't go to work that night. But I did drive through. I stopped for like 4.5 hours to sleep. But that was the last one. When I got home, I went to work that evening. And since that day, from that day until yesterday, I have been working. Also, something just fell from the sky over there. So it is kind of nice to just sit down and relax for a little bit, you know? Just fucking chill out. And if I can do that while also yapping at you guys, absolutely, 100%. But really, I just kind of wanted to show off some cool games that I've been playing recently, or that I've heard of. I eventually want to jump back into doing like achievement runs and stuff like that. I want to do more challenge stuff. What are you? Are you just grungy? What's happening here? Why do you look weathered? Sorry, work got busy. No problem. I totally understand. I do the exact same thing. What exactly is this one? This is Placid Plastic Duck Simulator. It's literally just rubber ducks in a pool. This is what I use for my like just chatting streams. Instead of just having like a blank background, this is what I use. Because it doesn't actually require anything for me. I can't really interact with this in any way. They just float. They just do stuff. Although whenever we play it, I do have a redeem for 10 channel points to name that duck. If you ever want to name a duck, just let me know. Why are you pissing in the pool? Stop pissing in the pool. Oh, he evolved. He's a mallard now. I'm sorry. I didn't realize he was a Pokemon. But yeah, I like my big boy job got kind of crazy there for a while. I'd been working for 4 straight weeks and finally got a night off. Wanted to hang out a little bit, do some streaming. But eventually we're going to get back into the achievement hunting and the challenge runs and everything. I've got like a good setup now where I don't have to worry about like connection issues and shit. Weekend at Burners. Oh. We got a whole slew of boys up here. I didn't even see that happening. Hell yeah, concierge duck. Or bellhop duck? They're going on a whole adventure. I wonder if we can get that down somehow. But yeah, this game like has no input for me. Like I can't control where these ducks go at all. They just kind of float around and do stuff. Definitely gonna knock them down too. We gotta get these ducks in the pool. Oh, which duck? Which duck? That duck. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. We've played this a couple of times. Some of my more successful clips on TikTok have been Placid Plastic Duck Simulator. It's pretty crowded. You see in the top right hand corner there's a duck meter that's filling up. As soon as that meter fills up, we get a new duck. We can call this achievement hunting. Like, I can't do anything, but and hunt some achievements there. It's not like I'm not unlocking achievements by doing this. Distraction, are you still around? I know you were talking earlier. We got to figure out what we're gonna do about housing later. Like, you know, like I said, I'm pretty easy as far as that goes. Like, I'll figure it out one way or the other. But I need to know what you guys want to do so that we can figure that out. Because I'm down to rent an Airbnb if that's what we want to do. But like you said, that could be the far more expensive option. Achievement manager meeting. This is all we have time for. I don't know what these... Oh, did we get the... Yeah. The other ducks. So we got a new duck. We got a couple new ducks. Oh. Masonry duck is just in the bottom of the pool. That's cool. We got... Oh. Hold on. Hold on. I have to take a screenshot of this. I don't know if CJ is actually in chat or if she's just like lurking. But I've got a new thing for the Hear Me Out cake. Oh, I don't have Discord open. I gotta, hold on. Gotta pop Discord open real quick. Okay. Not just chatting. We need to go down to the... Can we get rid of it? Oh no, there it is. Hear Me Out cakes. Boop. Why is she kinda... Seismo? Seimo. I don't know why he's got that scribbled on his head. I know that the scribble duck is doing that to folk, but why is this duck kind of bad though? Why is she kind of thick? Why is this duck kind of thick? Am I the only one that sees that? I can't be the only one that sees it, right? Like, why is this duck kind of a baddie? Alright, we gotta stop focusing on this duck real quick. We don't need to focus on this duck, honestly, if we're... Oh, I can... Forgot if you hit A, they quack. Hello? Oh, vampire duck. 8-ball duck. All right. And this is it. This is the whole game. It has a surprising presence on this channel, actually. We have played a lot of Placid Placid Plastic Duck Simulator. I kind of want to see if there's a like good rubber duck disc plate that we can get too. Because I'll 100% this game if we can. Disc plate. Just got some smooth jazz up in here. I can turn off the music and put on some actual music. Right now we're just kind of vibing, you know? Okay, there's a lot of like AI generated stuff, but like that's not a bad looking display right there. That's not a bad looking display. I'll save that one for later. That could go right there. Oh, there's a whole puzzle here. Too bad I'm not doing it. Well, we'll never know. We'll never know, chat. We've done everything we can think of. I don't know why that mallard one was painted yellow before. God, we're just soaking up achievements now. Window cleaning service. I climbed to the party. I don't know what that means. Is that a clown duck? Oh, look, there's a window scrubber right there. Yeah. Clown duck. Did you get drawn on? Another duck. Another farting duck is on your back. Okay, sick. Yeah, window cleaning duck. Hell yeah, brother. All right. Live notifications. Oh, a lot of them are just me going live. That pops up in a couple of Discord channels now. I always worry that I'm like annoying people with that too. Like it's not an everyone ping, but it's not nothing. Not exactly the spookiest thing though. What are some spooky games that we could play this week? Because we've got at least 2 more streams until Halloween. What did we say we wanted to do on Halloween? There's something specific. I don't know if chat will go back that far. Distraction did an awful lot of flaming me for not being able to type. We had something. Oh, I'm stupid. I've got a chat log. I've got a chat log in my Discord server that just automatically logs everything we talk about. Not good at platforming. Yeah. Maybe Left 4 Dead for Halloween. That's what it was. Left 4 Dead for Halloween. I haven't played Left 4 Dead in many, many moons, though. It's been a long, long time since I played Left 4 Dead, and I'm worried that I'm not going to be good at it enough to justify a whole ass stream of it, you know? especially not with like what I want to do for it. But I also feel bad because like everything else that I can think of, like I could do mortuary assistant, but I've already played it quite a bit, and like none of that is going to scare me anymore. But I also don't want to do like jump scare things either. I'm just not a big fan of jump scares. It feels like the lowest common denominator for horror to be like, ah, I got you. Haha, you were scared. Like, I was startled. Something loud and annoying happened very close to my face. I was startled. I don't know that I was scared. It just feels like the like baby's first horror. Like Five Nights at Freddy's, like, I get it. I understand, but also how low can that fruit possibly hang? Hello, we're just gonna go under the desk real quick. Okay. I've had people ask before whether or not I would do Five Nights. And for one thing, like, I've already played Five Nights, not on stream, but I have played it before. And I've, like, watched it be played so many times that I just don't think it would be... I don't think that would be good stream. I don't think that would be a good, like, on-stream thing to do. I wonder if I can mute the music. Probably. Yeah, music volume. Let's do that. And then also, we'll just pull this up. There we go. I also think I thought I heard that Distraction and CJ were planning on streaming tonight. Saturdays typically aren't, like, Friday nights and Saturday nights typically aren't like our best performing nights. I don't know why. You would think that plenty of people would have room on the weekends to, like, enjoy a stream, but for whatever reason, our numbers are usually pretty, generally speaking, pretty much better on Mondays and Wednesdays than they are Fridays and Saturdays. I think it's a problem of having too much choice. Like, everybody is streaming on the weekends, so you just end up getting, like, the numbers for each individual person get lower. A real supply and demand kind of problem. Oh, lights. Oh, lots of light. Okay. It could just be projecting as well. I don't know for sure. There were other things that I wanted to do too. I found a bot that would that like generates challenges for you. Oh, we got to do Night Bus too. That's been on my wish list for forever. It's got very positive reviews. It's like an indie horror thing. Maybe this whole week we just like really focus in on indie horror stuff. Oh, I thought that was massive. It was just really close to the camera. Dang. It's like, why would a floral duck be huge? Let's see if we can find like what's on the horror tag for Steam. Expedition 33 is in the horror tag. I don't know that I would call that horror. Project Zomboid, that makes sense. Fallout 76. I mean, it's got horror bits. I don't know that I would call it a horror game. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. They just came out with a new expansion for the Outlast trials too. And back when that was a thing, we played the shit out of Outlast trials. We got pretty far in it. The problem that I had... Oh, Clover Pit. We could do Clover Pit too. I'm actually going to add that to my cart right now. I do like me a good roguelike. The Clover Pit is at least like horror adjacent. I could reasonably call that one a horror game for purposes of stream. Why are the tags not in order? There's also something, there was a challenge that I wanted to do where we try to, I guess, platinum three video games in one night. Because there are a number of like Game Pass games that are short and easy to beat. And you can just do them kind of back to back. God, I wish Silent Hill F were better. Like, damn. I was watching Jesse play it the other day. And like nobody was scared. Nobody was like the story was real confusing. Nobody was scared the entire time we were playing it. There was nothing like, it wasn't even like jump scary or anything. It was just kind of dull. It's kind of meh. Especially for a full price like quadruple A game, like an entry in the Silent Hill franchise, and it was like, meh. It was fine. The story didn't make any fucking sense. That part annoyed me. Like, you beat the entire game, you go through the entire thing, and it's just like, hey, what the fuck actually happened? I have no idea what actually happened in that game. And that bothers me a little bit. It feels like I don't think that you should 100% understand a story the very first time you beat a game. I don't think you should be able to be like, got it. But you should like understand what happened in like, it's like, especially what happened to you and your character, like through playing the game, you know? And like subsequent playthroughs should enhance that understanding or like give you new depth to it. You should understand more. Wait, hold on. Was that one named? Oh, it's Vidal. I'm just gonna leave that actually. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? there he is. There's Vidal. I'm just gonna leave that one. I thought I took all the names off so that we could start fresh, but Vidal has apparently exceeded expectations, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that for Vidal's sake. But no, the Silent Hill F kind of pissed me off because it was like I wasn't there for the full playthrough. I didn't get like, it wasn't my playthrough, so I didn't read all of the side objectives. I didn't check out all the collectibles or anything. But even still, I watched a significant portion of that game. I felt like I was there for a huge chunk of it. And by the end of the game, when the credits rolled, I was like, hey, so what the fuck happened? What the fuck is going on? And I even said during the live stream, I was like, hey, so this definitely feels like one of those games where I'm going to have to watch a 3-hour YouTube video on like final or Silent Hill F ending explained for idiots, for dummies. And I definitely did. Like I went and watched like an hour-long video that just explained what the fuck happened in that game. And if your game requires somebody to go out and do homework afterwards, either you have made a bad game, or you're so pretentious and up your own ass about like storytelling that you've made this just impenetrable for a casual viewer. Duck-chan, what? I mean, that does make sense. That do make sense. I wasn't aware that Duck-chan would be in here, but that does make sense. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure there are people out there that really like Silent Hill F, and you know, more power to them. But brother, that ain't me. I was clearly not the target audience for that one. I don't mind games with like story to them too, like actual. Like I like stories and story-driven games. But fuck, dude, if your audience has to go and watch and I'm not talking about like for ease or convenience sake. I'm talking about like, unless you went through and played that game through 5 times and you were okay getting like fragments of the story every time you beat the game, that whole thing is inaccessible. I watched the ending explained videos and I'm still not 100% sure I could tell you what that fucking game is about. And you got to jump through so many hoops to get to the like end part, to get to the good ending. It's like, nah, man. I was gonna play it and I was like, maybe not that one, you know. So yeah, we're not gonna be doing Silent Hill F. Kind of like how Chronos. I was very excited for Chronos as well, and then that one ended up kind of dropping the ball in the horror department. Honestly, like we have, like horror game enjoyers have not really been, like we've been disrespected over the last couple of years. Especially with like, specifically with like AAA, like big studio titles. Because it's been a while since we got like a good, like a solid horror game. Like even the Silent Hill 2 remake was just okay. Silent Hill, or like Dead Space remake was great. but I'm also a huge Dead Space nerd. But I am happy to report that on the other hand, indie horror has been cranking out some bangers. There's been some really good stuff coming out in indie horror. A lot of it, like, there's some things that I can't even play on stream because I feel so ill-equipped to talk about it in a reasonable and, like, educated way. Like mouthwashing, that game will fuck you clean up. But for me to sit up here and do jokes about like while playing mouthwashing, yikes, woof. More than one person has been canceled because of that game, and I'm not touching it. It's kind of how I feel about Life is Strange, though, as well. I feel so ill-equipped to be able to talk about that game, and it feels like disrespectful and shitty to like try to make jokes during something like that. Because I know that, like, there are so many games that have been, like, formative for people, but I feel weird talking over it, you know? So we got, I just bought one. I'm trying to, like, figure out, like, smaller horror games to play over, over Halloween coming up this next week. I've got some that I can definitely play. We've got Clover Pit, which I'm big on, but I also have Escape from Duckov, which isn't a horror game, so it doesn't really fit. But I do have it. Oh, 1.0 for Furthest Frontier is out. That's good. I like that game. I like that game a lot. I might have to re-pick that up and, like, play a couple rounds. What else? What other, like indie horror games can we get into this week? Let's try to find. Let's go to. Roguelite, single player, story rich, Limbus Company. I don't know. I haven't really played that. Sons of the Forest. I was not a big fan of the Forest to begin with. Rogue Trader. I'm looking for, like, indie. Expedition 33 is not a horror game. Good game. If you haven't played it, you should. Escape the Backrooms is more of a friend slop horror, which is not a dig. It's just not what I'm looking for. Vampire Survivors. I would much rather play Mega Bonk. We could do the Walking Dead Telltale series. I never did finish that. I'm worried that one would be like an Expedition 33 type situation where people wouldn't want to join for fear of spoilers. But that's a very thin line that you're running there. Dead Estate? We could do Dead Estate. Maybe Crow Country as well? We could do Crow Country. Put some more thought into it this week. We'll do something for Monday. I don't necessarily want to do or like start a big project either. It's one of the things that I was going to do which we might still do. I just want to do I want to do spooky stuff for spooky season, you know. I need a posture check like crazy. Also hydrate. I feel like it's unfair. I always go into CJ streams and be like, hydrate, drink water, drown, whore. And it's like, I don't even have a hydrate button. But no, one of the things that I wanted to do was a, like just fully, there are, how do I say this? There are Game Pass games that take very little time and very little effort to like 100%. So I wanted to like pick 3 of those and try to just jam out 3 100% completions in one go, in one stream. I think that could be good as well. I think that might be worth it. But I want to do it. I want to do that after spooky season. Because we only have like 3, maybe 4 more streams before the end of the month. And I already did all my Halloween stuff for this year. So we gotta do something. I'm gonna do something interesting, you know? And with all the games on Game Pass now, like being able to find a couple that we can just jam out real quick seems like it should be easy. Is the Our Worlds 2 out? I didn't realize it was out yet. What are other streamers playing? Overwatch, no thank you. Dark and Darker, also no thank you. We could do Darkest Dungeon. I'm not really that interested in it. We could just do Dead by Daylight. But that is so far from a horror game for me now. I have simply played too much of that game for it to be spooky. Although the Halloween event is going on and I have done nothing in it. I have not engaged with it at all. Which seems like a sin for, like, this was originally going to be a hardcore Dead by Daylight channel. Like, I was going to do Dead by Daylight videos and just jam Dead by Daylight. But I was watching a video, I think it was Spooky Loops, that said he almost wishes that he had not gone down the Dead by Daylight route. Like, he likes Dead by Daylight. He enjoys playing it a lot. And he doesn't regret it, but if he were to go back and do it again differently, he wouldn't choose to be a strict Dead by Daylight content creator. And in fact, he would try not to develop his whole brand around one video game at all, because he likes playing Dead by Daylight, but he'd like to play other things as well. But he feels like he can't now because his viewership takes such a hit when he's not playing Dead by Daylight that it almost becomes untenable. It almost becomes not worth it to stream because he loses so many viewers if he tries to play something other than Dead by Daylight that he can't make a living off of it anymore. He's tied his whole financial future to streaming Dead by Daylight. I feel like that's a problem for anybody who does a single game where they feel like they have to do that game, otherwise their audience isn't going to stick around. And like both Spooky and Starva have kind of broadened a little bit into playing other things. But only a little bit, because they can't stray too far from it. If they get too far away from Dead by Daylight, then their audience starts to crack wide open and they end up not being able to support themselves. So I'm always nervous about like getting started on one game or one franchise and not being able to move out of that at all. So when I heard that, I started shifting my focus. Oh, okay, this camera just up into the sky. All right, we're back. I started shifting my focus away from just Dead by Daylight to like doing variety stuff and focusing on achievement hunting rather than any one specific game, you know? But I'm still struggling with the consistency portion of this, or portion of this, because my big boy job is so demanding. Just specifically on my time, like I get so exhausted after so much work, like trying to get up and go live and be energetic at 3:30. You work for a solid month. All I want to do when I come home is fucking sleep. How long are your shifts? 8 hours. It's 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Also, hi Maria. Hi Maria, welcome back. 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. And like, ideally, what happens is I come home, feed my dog, grab something to eat, grab a quick shower, in bed, asleep, 8:30. No problem. Then I wake up, 3:30, wake up, take care of my dog, grab something to eat, you know, wake up a little bit. And then I'm live by 4:30. Then 4:30 to 8, I stream. Then after that, get ready, go to work, come back, do the whole thing over again. Ideally, that's how it would work. But after working for 3 or 4 weeks in a row, like the idea of doing anything other than just being passed out in my bed just is so goddamn draining. The idea of like forcing myself to get up and be like energetic and on stream. Ugh. And then like I let one go because I'm tired and I don't want to have to get up. Then I feel bad for like letting one go, so I end up like getting into this funk where I'm like, ah man, I just, maybe I'm not even a streamer anymore. And I know consistency is so important to like actually getting this shit done. But sometimes, dude, especially after like a long stretch, it's just, god damn. If I had every weekend off and I could do this every weekend, like for sure. Or if I could like just sleep every Thursday or every Saturday, just take some time to just fucking chill out for a bit, not have to worry about work or anything, then yeah, I could stream consistently, no problem. But after a while, it just feels like the only thing you do is eat, sleep, and go to work. I'm trying to do like edited videos of some of these challenges as well, but like I'm still working on the Resident Evil 1 video, and I think that was 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago that I did that. Like I'm having trouble remembering the details of what went on during that stream, let alone like writing a funny and worthwhile video out of it. Well, the distraction, we do have to do that RV game. Let me see if I can pull up when exactly that stream was. God, that was a long time ago. That was before What the Golf. Oh, that was last year. I mean, it was February last year, but it was last year, February 9th, 2024. Yeah. True Survivor, Inc. is for squids, and Don't Stop Running. Yeah, that was in the middle of the first Lights Out event for Dead by Daylight. I remember that. God, going back through my like video discography, I got a lot of Potionomics. We should play that again too. That kind of counts. That kind of counts for spooky season because it's witches. I just love Potionomics. It's such a good game that like went under the radar so hard. Potion Permit was also on there, but I think Potionomics is just better. And my first video, the first video I put up on my own VODs channel is like an edited Dead by Daylight video that I did from forever ago. Like back before they nerfed the spirit for the first time. That was so long ago. Yeah, and just Dead by Daylight, Dead by Daylight, Dead by Daylight, Dead by Daylight, and then Bear and Breakfast, Slime Rancher 2, Dead by Daylight, Resident Evil 2. Got such an eclectic, just a mismatch. A moose-boosh of videos. That's kind of the point. You got to do that, especially if you're. Oh, hello. I didn't mean for there to be a little hair poking out. All right. I really think variety streaming is the way to go if you're going to be a streamer or a long-term success streaming. Because if you focus on a single game and you just do that, your whole channel is kind of dependent on that game being like fun and interesting for a long time. And like, especially if like imagine like this being a Sea of Thieves stream. Like Sea of Thieves has kind of gone stagnant for a while now. There just hasn't really been anything going on in the Sea of Thieves space for a minute. Remember to stretch. Remember to stretch out. There. That feels important. Although, hello? Did I just not get an alert for that one? What the shit? Where are my alerts?
Oh, what the fart?
That worked. It did choose random names, but... Oh, you know what it is? My bot is trained to ignore things that I do. That's right. It just won't trigger for stuff like that. Well, alright. Alright. I think that's what it was anyway. I think it's trained to ignore me, so it won't trigger on stuff like that. But also I've been migrating everything from like stream elements to streamer bot so that I have more direct control over specific things. And some of that stuff is broken. It does not work appropriately. Like all the sound alerts and stuff work just fine. Those are pretty easy to do. Although I have overcomplicated the piss out of them. I've added a whole bunch of stuff that like pops up and moves around and shit. Hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage. Let's see what else. We did Resident Evil 2. We beat that, but we just did the Leon A and Claire A playthroughs. We didn't go through and 100% it. We kind of did the same thing for Resident Evil 3. I need to go back. I need to do Potionomics. We might be able to do Plague Tale too. If we get 100% of Plague Tale. Oh, we got to do... We've got to do all the REs. God, My Friendly Neighborhood was 2 years ago. It does not feel 2 years ago. Feels like I did that yesterday. That was before Dave the Diver. Our RE7 playthroughs. We ended up beating RE7 on Madhouse too. That was really good. We did most of the RE4 remake achievements before we even started in on the Resident Evil 1 playthroughs. All that seems like it simultaneously feels so long ago and also like it was yesterday. Another Crab's Treasure was April 29th, 2024. So like last year. I started a Nuzlocke series and then didn't continue at all. I just didn't pursue that even a little bit. I also did a single stream of Honor Mode on Baldur's Gate 3 and then just didn't continue that one either. So that one's on the list as well. I started playing that and then I got into like the casting of Frank Stone and then Warhammer was Space Marine 2 Zookosis. Going back over my discography, there's so much shit. I also played Expedition 33 for 5 playthroughs or 5 streams. They were all like 2.5 hours a piece. And then I just didn't continue that at all. Dead Space Remake Impossible Mode. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did 6 streams of like an hour, 2 hours a piece. And then the Gollum streams. Good Christ. I wanted to go back and do that. I wanted to do the Gollum streams like crazy. I wanted that to be like a thing. And then it ended up being such a pain in the ass to try and do. I was just getting frustrated and annoyed at the game. And there comes a certain point where just shitting on a game is no longer like content. It's not good content. It's not worth watching. So I just stopped. I just admitted defeat. I could not play Gollum anymore. I don't feel bad about that at all. Like, I don't. If you want to go back and beat Gollum, be my guest. Have fun. But the attempt damn near killed me. That game was something. It was certainly something. Yeah, I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it at work. I was like, this isn't content. I'm not making any progress. We're not pushing the bar at all. We're just replaying the same 2 levels over and over again and dying to random bullshit. And I didn't want, like, the goal was to beat the game. You know, beat the game without dying. That's one of the achievements in that game. And it felt like RNG. Like, it felt like such nonsense to try and do. And you had to get, like, you'd have to get lucky on every single part of that game to get anywhere near completing it. It was just such a pain in the ass. I was like, you know what? I'm fine not getting this one. It's kind of like the Gary's mod thing earlier. I feel like it would be impressive to have that achievement. And it's definitely something that nobody else is going to get. But I don't know that I would call that a challenge. I don't know that that's a challenging thing to do. It's just random. It's like be in the same lobby as this guy, except that he doesn't play the game anymore, and I guess get completely fucked. Unless they change the way that particular achievement works. Like, I could see playing enough that you got into the same lobby with somebody who already has the achievement. That I feel like is doable. But yeah, just a random RNG to get into the same lobby as the guy who made the game. That's not a challenge. That's just an RNG. That's random chance. That doesn't prove any kind of skill at the game, or like it doesn't really deepen your understanding of the game either. It's just kind of, hey, get lucky, I suppose. I'm kind of waiting to see if, like, Distraction or CJ gets online, because Distraction left. Distraction isn't in chat anymore. But I've been live for a minute. How long have I been going? Distraction got first 3 hours ago. Yeah, the RNG is not really, like, it's not a challenge, you know, like. But also, I would fucking hate it if I got something on my record. Like, I booted up, oh, actually, tell me about Hades. Did you like it? I love Hades. Hades is great. Hades might be one of my top 5 of all time. Hades was amazing. Yeah, it's like, it's definitely one of those games where it is a little bit of RNG, but you have options even if the RNG doesn't really come up your way, you know? Like, it feels good to play even when it's not doing the thing that you want. Do you have gameplay on YouTube? I do, I think. Let me make sure. I'm reasonably sure I just saw it, but I also think it was many, many moons ago. I'm curious about how you'll play the second one. I haven't really picked it up, and I've been trying to avoid spoilers. Yeah. So May 12th, 2024 is when I played it. It's down in like the teal green section of my videos. So with the thumbnails for my videos, I have a border around the outside that will tell you when the date was and what number in the series it is. But I also go through and change the hue of the background or of the border color every time. I go and change it by 2 values. I go -2 every time. That way, if you're ever looking for a video and don't necessarily remember what video it was, but you can remember what color it was, you can just scroll down and find the video you're looking for based on the color, because the color also pertains to like the time frame. So yeah, if you're ever looking for a specific video, you can always go and look for what color it was. I'm doing the same thing for distractions thumbnails. He just hasn't noticed yet. If you go through and look at distractions videos on his VOD channel, they're slowly getting more pink when they started off purple, because I'm going through and changing the hue 2 values every time. His is just the entire background and not just the border. I kind of pitched it to him. Like I kind of put together the thumbnails and I was like, hey, is this like similar to something you would want? And he goes, no, that's perfect. I go, okay. Distraction noticing something? Yeah, I mean, fair play. Especially when the details are like that subtle. But if you go back and look at his VODs, the thumbnails are getting pretty vibrantly pink when they were very much purple before. Okay, so I think on Monday we're going to be playing Clover Pit, as long as that's interesting. We might end up jumping around to something else, but Monday is going to be a regular day, so I don't have all the time in the world. We can play Clover Pit on Monday, and then maybe Oceanomics on Wednesday. Maybe he'll notice in a couple of videos. My guess is that show will be neon green before he's like, hey, wasn't this purple before? Like, yeah, brother, that was like 2.5 years ago. What do you mean? What do you mean? Because we've just now, well, not just now, pretty close. I started uploading videos to my VODs channel on October 4th, 2021. It is now October 25th, 2025, so a little over 4 years. And granted, I haven't been like uploading consistently since then, but I have a not insignificant number of videos on my VODs channel, and we are just now kind of cycling back to like the yellow orange that I started with. We still got a lot of videos to go through. We have 263 videos on my VODs channel. Although I'm not sure if that includes shorts or not. I mean, for a lot of these, it doesn't take any effort. Like I have this recording right now. So all I got to do is after stream, I got to go through, edit the thumbnail, and put it up. It's real easy. I also have this replay buffer set up that is constantly recording the last 60 seconds. So I can just hit the button and have it clip out the last 60 seconds of whatever just happened. And then I can take that and use it as a short. So I don't have to download the clip later from Twitch. I just hit the button and it'll automatically save that 60 seconds, and then I can take the 60 seconds into Premiere, edit it up and put it up as a short, which helps so that I don't have to go through and like rewatch the entire stream to pull out clips. And I also don't lose any of the quality, because this is going out. It's being transmitted to Twitch in 720. Twitch is putting this up at 720, which is fine. That's what you need for Twitch, because I'll bet you dollars to donuts right now that even if you aren't watching on mobile, you're watching it so that you can still see the chat over on this side. So this whole screen is still only like 720 because it's not taking up 100% of your monitor. You don't need to stream at 180p, because it's fucking up your bandwidth. It's soaking up your bandwidth, and nobody is watching at that resolution anyway. Chances are they're watching at 720. But that doesn't mean that the screen that I'm looking at is 720. All of this stuff is being rendered at 1080, and then I'm recording it at 1080. It's just being sent to YouTube, or it's been sent to Twitch at 720 and compressed. That's a whole thing. So when I pull out all these clips and all these videos later, they'll actually come through at a higher quality than what I can get off of Twitch, because I'm recording it separately. Then I can just hit the button and have a 1080 resolution short to put up on YouTube and TikTok later, so it doesn't end up looking blurry and shitty. I put a lot of work into like how all this shit works on the back end. You'll always hear people like complaining about, oh well, I don't know how any of this shit works on the back end, or I don't really put any kind of effort into how this stuff like happens on the actual production side of things. And I'm like, that's cool, but also you're putting out an inferior product to what you could be doing. I mean, it always baffled me, fucking absolutely shocked me that Distraction never put anything up on a VODs channel. Like, this motherfucker's getting 80 some odd views on Twitch each VOD. And I think that's counting the views that happen live. But he's getting like great views on stuff. And he's like, well, I'm not gonna interact with that at all. Fucking what? Eventually just had to take over for him. Like, hey, I'm gonna kick you, I'm gonna drag you kicking and screaming into actual streaming nonsense. Bum, bum, bum. Then I get to make fun of him in thumbnails, and that's always fun. Yeah, I spent a lot of time like figuring out how all this stuff works on the back end, and working on a lot of different things. And he's not very good at keeping at it, but he's very good at showing up. Yeah, I mean, he's got this shit down. He understands like basic streaming and how it works. He's really good at consistency. He's really good at like showing up and like being a good on-screen presence. I personally feel like he needs to ham it up a little bit more, but he's got the personality for it. I feel like if he put any effort into like polishing his stream at all, he could be, I mean, he could be doing this professionally, I feel like. But I think at this point a lot of people show up because of the like the mild scuff that he's got going on. Like his streams are a little fucking scuffed. And that's just part of the charm now. Like, why the fuck does he have 2 of his webcam on his just chatting screen? Like, he's got two of his, he's got a little version of himself and a big version of himself, and they're both on during a just chatting, on his just chatting screen. He's using the same non-animated background that he's used for literally the entire time. It's the same, like, free nerd or die background that everybody can get as, like, first time streamer. And it, like, it's so scuffed. For, like, the longest time, his webcam didn't line up with the border around it. Like, he didn't put any effort into that either, so it was always, like, 2 or 3 pixels to the left. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, if you could just for a little bit. But that's part of it. Like, that's part of it now. The scuff is part of the reason that people show up. And I was talking to him about it while we were in Maryland, and I'm like, yeah, your stream is so fucking scuffed, but that's why people show up anymore. And he goes, scuff? What do you mean? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? You I don't know how you could not be aware of the fact that you've got just the most jank shit going on, and it works as part of your brand. I love distraction, but some of this shit, man. And I get it. Like, especially a lot of it is because he's got such limited resources for streaming. Like, he can't really run an animated background because the processing power, he runs it all off his laptop. So, like, a lot of it is just that he can't run a lot of things all at once. Like, a lot of the processing power just comes from his PlayStation because, like, that's what he plays video games on, and he just streams it through his laptop. Got a capture card and just streams it that way, which is fine. That's absolutely the way you can do it. But it is some, like, his options are somewhat limited by the fact that he just streams from his laptop. And, like, all that being said, you can be as critical as you want about it, but all that being said, I do show up every goddamn time. As long as if I can, I will show up to a distraction stream just because I love it so much. But yeah, if I could market myself as like a I don't know. I don't even know what the word for it would be. The producer, manager. I don't know what he would even call it. But, like, the guy who takes the back end stuff and just does that. I guess you would call it like a producer. But like almost what I'm doing for Distractions channel. But I would do more if I could. Because I get that a lot of people don't want to interact with the back end of this nearly as much. I'm not usually a streamer kind of person. Yeah, like, Distractions just got such a vibe about him. It just ends up working. But, like, so many people don't want to have to deal with the back end of everything and, like, figure out how Twitch's algorithm works and how to put shit on YouTube and what works and what doesn't, how to edit a video, that kind of stuff. They don't want to put the time and effort into that. They just want to be funny on camera. And there are certain people that works for, and certain people that it really doesn't work for. But, like, I get all of that stuff. I know how to edit a video. I know how to upload it. I even put time into researching when exactly during the day is optimal for releasing a short, as opposed to, like, doing it whenever it was ready. Because for a while there, I would edit a short, I would just immediately put it up as soon as it was done rendering and exporting. I would just immediately upload it to whatever platform I could, and that works in a certain standpoint. But there are definitely like optimal times in which people are like more likely to be scrolling than others. Like, you can release a short at 7 o'clock in the afternoon or 7 o'clock in the morning. You can definitely schedule it to be live during that time. But everyone and their mom is going to be driving to work. Like, that's commute. That's rush hour time. Nobody's going to be scrolling during rush hour. Whereas if you upload a video at like 11:30 noon, people are going to be at lunch. People are typically on their phones around lunchtime. Or if you do it like later in the afternoon or just after dinner, those are better. But then you also have to keep in mind like time zones. So if I upload something at like let's call it like 9 p.m. my time, East Coast is asleep. Like midweek on a Wednesday, East Coast is going to be asleep the entire time. They're not going to be scrolling. But if I upload something at like 6:30 my time, that's about bedtime for the East Coast and also about dinner time for everybody else. Like in between there, which is that's a good time for, to catch people when they're doom scrolling. That kind of thing. But I put a lot of thought, a lot of work, and a lot of thought into like how to do these individual things. Like StreamerBot, for example, like getting that up and running so that I have more direct control over this stuff as opposed to letting Stream Elements take care of it. But a lot of people don't want to have to deal with that kind of stuff. So I was like, for a while there, I was just begging people to be like, please let me just handle the back end of your stream. Let me just take these videos and just fucking do something with them. And so far it's working out pretty good. We gotta find one thing that I've always struggled with, and one thing that I need to find like a solution for is incentivizing people to clip things. Because clips are such a huge part of this process, and like having something to work with afterwards. But getting people to actually clip things, even when people know and like are active clippers, sometimes they just don't. Like I thought for sure during the last part of that Jedi Fallen Order stream, where all that shit was popping off at the end of that stream, that like Jumzo or Vartaris or somebody would be like clip horny for that last bit. And they just weren't. There are no clips of that. Like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? And I was driving to work at the time. I couldn't stop to clip it. But even people who are like active clippers, sometimes they just don't. I don't understand it. So I'm trying to brainstorm, like come up with ideas for incentivizing clipping in a more like direct and useful way. It would be sick if Twitch would let us like interact with channel points more. Like if I could award channel points for that kind of stuff, if clipping awarded like 500 channel points per clip. Then I'm worried that like people would just clip nonsense and it wouldn't, you'd get a bunch of clips, but you wouldn't be able to do anything with them. I don't know. Like, this is the kind of stuff that I think about stream related. How do we make this fun and accessible for people to do while also like giving us content, something to work with? It's just tough. There's just a lot of back end things. Also, I've been like considering like VTubing too. Like that feels good to me. There are lots of things that you can just like. How does all of this work? I just spaced out for a second. Went live for a while. I was just kind of disassociated. Kind of waiting for somebody to come online so I can raid into them. That's another thing we need to check. We got to check to see if our raid alert still works. Because for whatever reason, that I think the gifted sub thing didn't work because it was me. I think the bot is specifically ignoring the actions that I take, which is fine. I just didn't think that it would ignore when I gifted somebody a sub, although that does make sense. It does make sense that it would do that. You know what else we should do? Hold on. Now that I'm thinking about it. Where is it? Is it in? No, it's not check-in. Oh, it's raid. There we go. Oh, it just mutes the music on the just chatting screen. We should copy that. I did do it twice down here, probably. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So I want to take this one and I want to go all the way up at the top. I want to, oops. There we go. We want to go to gameplay. I want to do music. Is that what it is? Yeah. Music. Yeah. Source and then mute that. And then as we come back down to the bottom, yeah, I want to paste this sub action. Get up here and change this. Not muted. Okay, so now we shouldn't have that problem anymore. First time we got rated with this, I had to go in and manually turn off the music because it muted it on just chatting. It didn't do it on gameplay. And we were on the gameplay scene, so it didn't mute the music. But now this should work. I still hear the music, but you guys shouldn't be able to. Perfect. And now the music should come back. Nailed it. I really like working with StreamerBot. It's so, like, the shit that you can do is crazy. I love the raid screen. Me too. I love it so much. And I'm so glad that even after, like, I had to update StreamerBot and OBS. I had to update a bunch of stuff, and it all still works. That's crazy to me. Yeah, I can still hear the music when that happens, but you guys can't. It mutes the source in OBS automatically. Distraction was talking about something. I don't know if it was like a sound alert thing or a different, or something or another that he wanted to do, but he couldn't get it to work with Stream Elements. It was like he wanted it to automatically do something or another, and I forget what it was. And like as he was talking about it, I'm like, yeah, you could just as easily do this, and this. And I was like, oh, but I'm thinking about this in terms of StreamerBot having all the control over all this kind of stuff. But he doesn't have it. I don't know that he can run StreamerBot. Although it is being kind of a pain in the ass recently. Especially with this points thing. With the points system, it's not working as well as I want it to. Specifically because, like, let me see. Yeah. For whatever reason, it broke completely and it's not tracking the leaderboard anymore. Username 2 with user value 2, username 1 with user value 1, user value 0 with username 1. That's not right. That's broken. It'll work. Like, it'll work. I can do points. Thank you, StreamerBot. I wonder if it's at. I wonder if I have to do at. Well, that's also broken. I used to be able to do that. Where's my points command? Yeah, the point system is being kind of a pain in the ass. Why is it input 0? Oh, you know what? It's just not tied to a trigger. It's tied to a test trigger. Well, that's not gonna work. Man triggered. I wonder if that'll work. Probably not. I think that's a different thing. It should work for you. Like, if you did exclamation points, that should work. But I haven't figured out how to do a targeted one yet. So it shouldn't work for me? That's weird. Oh, that's right. I can't earn points. Yeah, I said it in here so that I personally can't earn points. I can go in and set my points to whatever I want them to be, but I can't earn them in the traditional sense. It's just whack because like all this stuff kind of works natively inside of Stream Elements. It like the point system works fine inside of Stream Elements, but I wanted to be able to do more with the points. I wanted to be able to gamble and maybe like redeem points for giveaways and stuff like that. I wanted the points to matter. And I couldn't really get that to work inside of Stream Elements, so I wanted to remake the whole point system inside of StreamerBot so that I had something else to do with them. Unfortunately, getting all of like the basic commands and shit to work inside of a system that doesn't like automatically pull that stuff up, like getting StreamerBot to recognize that you are talking about somebody else, you are targeting somebody else, and then to go and grab not the person who's speaking but the target person's point value and then display that point value is kind of a pain in the ass. Because you gotta set up a command like points, and then you have to have that command have an additional variable at the end of it for whether or not that person is talking about themselves or somebody else. It's just tough. And I'm not a programmer boy. I'm hoping, and don't tell her, but I think maybe later on, when my very beautiful and talented girlfriend gets up to speed on some of her software stuff, after she understands this stuff a little bit more, I'm hoping that I can get her input on some of these things. Because I do what I can. I'm trying on a bunch of this stuff, but I'm not like it's not like what I do, you know. Smart girlfriend, she really is. She's incredible. I absolutely do not deserve her, but she is fantastic. I will sing her praises every opportunity that I get. I miss her so much too. I've been working so many hours that we don't get to spend very much time with each other. And like she lives on the other side of Denver from me. But fuck dude, any opportunity I get to spend with her, I cherish the shit out of it. We went for sushi the other day. I say the other day, this was like 2 weeks ago. We went for sushi and we ended up getting to the place, and it ends up being like a really long wait. It ends up being like a 45-minute wait, but we had already drove. Like I know this doesn't mean anything to you, but we drove to Boulder to go to this place specifically. I was very excited to go to this specific restaurant with her. It was like a 45-minute wait. We ended up waiting like an hour and a half. Like we ended up like just like they lost our number, like the reservation got fucked up or something. I don't really blame them. It was a busy night. Like shit happens, you know. Especially the guys who are working there. They're just trying to get through the day. I totally understand. But I didn't really notice or care about the wait, despite the fact that I was hungry. I didn't really give a shit about the wait because like we just pulled up a bench and watched the sunset and just like hung out, and it rained a little bit and it was nice and cool outside. Like we just had a great time just hanging out and talking. Like I didn't even necessarily care so much about the fact that we were objectively late. We were hungry, we were late, and like I had to go to work that night, so I was pushed up against a time barrier. But no, I still argue that the best part of that date was just sitting on a park bench and just shooting the shit with her. It was great. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Didn't even do anything. It was fantastic. Love every second of it. And the sushi was good too. Like it was just a good time. feel like more often than not we'll do shit like that. It's right. Like more often than not our dates will just consist of like taking a drive in the mountains, just hanging out. It's very sure she's much too good for me. I really want to plan something soon, but she's got finals this week. She is going to be hitting the books extremely hard, and I want to support her as much as I can, and I also don't want to be like, I don't want to be a distraction to her. I want to be the thing that takes away stress from her life, not adds to it, you know? So I'm trying very hard to be like just supportive, but also not distracting. But I do miss her, so I might not be able to help myself. My boss is pissy, so I must go. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you hanging out. I'm sorry that your boss is being pissy. But have a good night. I love you. Thank you for stopping by. We'll be live again later this week sometime, probably. I'll see you then. I'm also probably going to wrap up here pretty soon anyway. I'm waiting to see if I can like get somebody to raid into. I don't know if CJ was planning on going live tonight or not. I don't mind raiding into somebody bigger than me, but I'd also like to raid into somebody who's like, whose audience is going to care, you know? Like I could just as easily raid into like Ray or Spooky Loops or Darva. They're all live, but their audience isn't going to give a shit. Much rather raid into CJ or Jesse or Distraction. I might stay live for a little while. Although I'm getting disastrously hungry. Hold on. Maybe I'll order something. I'm getting so hungry. Ugh, KFC. Listen, I don't like KFC. I did a tier list not that long ago. Maybe I need to do another one. I did a fast food tier list not that long ago, but it has been it's been a little while, and I have since like broadened my horizons as far as like what fast food places I have and haven't gone to. And I have since like mended some of my opinions on fast food places. So I might end up having to redo my fast food tier list. Especially if like Dunkin' is going to be so goddamn wild about their offerings. But that's about it. I think I'm going to wrap up. I would normally raid into somebody, but I don't think there's anybody really to raid into. So I think we're just going to call it. I think we're just going to call it here. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. I appreciate it so much. YouTube, thank you for coming by. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the bell for notifications. You know what to do. You've been on YouTube before. I believe in you. I'll be live again probably on Monday. I'm really hoping. Fingers crossed we can get back into a regular rhythm with this and my work doesn't absolutely cuck me again. YouTube, thank you for stopping by. I love your faces. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.